My name is Brooke Sayre, and I'm here with Gwendolyn Westlund. So Gwendolyn, just to kind of start off, tell us a little bit about your past. Tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, I grew up in Downers Grove, diagnosed with cancer shortly after high school. At 20, I started working for Nordstrom's. Eventually, I blacked out in the storage room. I ended up going to the hospital, and the doctor there said, "I think you probably have a lymphoma." The lymphoma is a very slow-moving cancer, the kind that I had, which was Hodgkin's. So at the point that they found it, it was stage 2 in my neck and chest. And that really, because they said it was so slow-moving, that just tells us how long it was there. It must have been there for a while to be that size. Because the cancer was in my neck, and then I also had another spot in my chest, which was very close to my heart. So the radiation actually saved my life, but it caused some scarring around my heart tissue, which eventually led to congestive heart failure. 5 years after I was diagnosed with the heart issues, I had another episode. I thought it was just a normal congestive heart issue and needed a tune-up, if you will, and ended up in end-stage heart failure. I was unconscious for 8 days, woke up. I had the Alkaye implanted in me, which is a left ventricular assist device, which is basically a battery that helps to run your heart while you're on the transplant list. So they determined I needed a transplant. So basically what needs to happen is they need to get you to a point where you're well enough to receive the actual transplant, but you're still sick enough that you need it. Of course, there has to be donors, and unfortunately someone did have to pass in order to save my life. I don't know who that person is, but I thank them every day, whoever they are, and you really try to live like your donor's watching you every day.
If you had the chance to, speak to your donor's family, what do you think you would say to them?
You're gonna make me cry. Just thank you. Thank you so much. They gave me everything.
I think, raising that awareness, that paying it forward is a perfect example of you trying to continue on that legacy. So let's go back and tell me about the Recyled Life Warriors and about some of the nonprofits you're involved in.
So Recyled Life Warriors is a group that I started. I'm working on making it a nonprofit organization. In the future, I'm hoping to be the CEO and obviously take that into the future and start building upon that. We'll put on events, whether through Donate Life or Gift of Hope, Life Source, which is our blood center in Illinois. So with the billboard, Life Source was partnering with Donate Life to host kind of a multi-purpose campaign. They just really contacted me and they said, Gwen, you're always doing stuff and we love it, and had me do the billboard for the campaign. We had an enormous amount of shares. It was just nice that people connected and reached out and really wanted to learn more about it. I was an organ donor, but I had no idea the impact that would really have on anybody's life. And as an advocate now, make people know how important this is and how much we're grateful to just be here. In general. I mean, it might not be perfect every day, but we're more than grateful to be here. Registering that first person as an organ donor is like the coolest feeling you could possibly ever have. It's saving someone's life when you're going, and it's a legacy that I'm proud and I'm hopeful that I'm making others proud to live on. It's really neat when I talk to people and, they have the tendency to kind of go, "Wait, what? You had a heart transplant? Like, that's crazy, no way," and just to tell them a little bit of my story and really the impact that it's had. And I really felt that I have a call to do this and a call to pay it forward. And I've escaped death more than 3 times that I can count, and it's just really super important that I'm listening to my inner voice or my donor or God or whatever you want to call it, but something's calling me to do this.
I just want to thank Gwendolyn for being here. I wish you great health, and thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.